Hey guys, this is PrimEval with what I believe is part 6 of our 4th game with no quitters. So in this game we were Germany. We stayed on one city for a while, getting up our national college. Then we expanded to 4 cities, and then we pumped military units and eliminated and claimed all of Byzantium's lands. Now we're in second place. We are not doing so well. We're just above the average in terms of manufactured goods, and we're in second place in terms of soldiers. So our main threat right now is the Celts, NQ Prosperous, but we are leading in terms of technologies. Not by a lot, just by 3 techs, and some of that is because we accidentally bulbed a great scientist. I had intended to settle on this deer tile here, but I accidentally hit the settle or the pop for tech button. So here we can unlock rationalism, and that gives us a nice nearly 20 point science. We get a minor victory there. Alright, so we're moving on. We really should be asserting ourselves militarily here. We just lost out on the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Alhambra. I wonder if that was prosperous. Alhambra and Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, at least he didn't get both of them. But the thing is, that I do want to get all of my infrastructure online. So I guess, since I'm about to get gunpowder and then chemistry, what I'll do is after I finish this theater, start pumping out musketmen. Well, muskets and crossbowmen, some combination thereof. Let's go grab a shrine. In terms of pressure, we're actually facing more pressure from the Indian religion there. So, let's look for pearls. Sure. And there we go. I think after it's hot in here finishes its theater, I'll go annex it and buy a courthouse if we take a pretty sharp happiness hit. In terms of quests, we have 8 turns until we complete the quest for this mercantile city-state. But it looks like Carthage has been spending a lot on it, so that won't actually get us to ally level. But if we did ally with them, we would get porcelain, which would fulfill a quest for Leventa here. And if I do want to push back the Indian religion, I will need some more great profits. Although at this point they're pretty expensive. So it might make more sense just to stick with mine. Just hold on to that faith to buy great scientists. And so that's what I do. We've lost it on the religion game. That means that we're not getting our +2 science bonus per trade route anymore. But at this stage, we're getting a lot more science just from our university and our observatory. So we hit a loading screen here, and so I'll just resume once we're back in the game. Here we're back in the game, everyone's connected, and what I was saying before about our science, Berlin is now pumping 71 science per turn. We've got our university fully staffed, and we've got our observatory and our national college. Spain just lost its capital. So there, Spain just left after losing their capital. So what we really need to worry about is Prosperous here. He's got very strong manufactured goods and crop yield. We're still leading on text, but probably just by 1 or 2. So we do need to start pumping our own military. So it looks like Prosperous is coming for us next, so we need to be ready for that. That might mean getting our crossbowmen to the front line here. So, I don't know if I just want to show Prosperous that I still have an army. I don't need to get off the first strike. We are getting some luxury resources from him anyways. What we do need here is our barracks, and then our capital will pump out our ranged units, while our other cities, Hamburg actually wants a university, but Cologne needs to pump out some military units. Musketmen or Landsknecht. Okay, so Prosperous is parading all of his units. In terms of military might, he's leading, but only just slightly. Our science quest should complete in 6 turns. Ooh, 86 influence required, eh? And I guess we're also at war, is that right? Peace blocked. Why is peace blocked? I am not at war. Alright, so that seems like a strange glitch. Okay, so we're about to finish a whole bunch of buildings or units. Next turn, hopefully that's while we're managing that, that's not the time that Prosperous decides to attack us. Who built the Sistine Chapel? Really, Prosperous? Alright, so there was just a whole bunch of new quests there. Yerevan, I have not met, and Antwerp. Can I intimidate Antwerp? No, we're actually fairly good friends here. So maybe I'll actually go and find Yerevan, number one. So it looks like war with Prosperous is coming. So it's kind of annoying that Spain's in the way here. If they were a person, they could have given me open borders. But as it is, they're sort of pinching us off. Venice has declared war on us. Alright. So Twinsen has no access to Prosperous, and Deadly Butterfly, I doubt, can do much damage to Prosperous. So it's really up to me here. Choose production. Let's get some cannons online. While we're here, let's go and purchase an armory. Fertilizer. Alright, and we're gonna go and annex a city. Purchase a courthouse. Change production to a knight. Switch you to production focus. Alright. Everything looks okay. Add to queue. So here, we'll probably want to annex Lookout Mountain so we can buy some of these tiles, so that we can capture some of these citadels. Yeah, that'll make us pretty unhappy. We're not doing so well in terms of happiness right now. I think this time I will want to settle. Alright, what key text do we need? If we can get over to industrialization, finish out fertilizer. How am I doing on text? No, I think I need to settle this guy. Click the right button this time. And make sure we're working that tile. Alright. So right now we're leading in terms of military, but we are 26 points behind in terms of manufactured goods. So theoretically, Prosperous could be making units faster than we can. Let's see what I want to do here. I do want to advance some of these units. But I don't want to do it foolishly. Okay, so we're about to finish an observatory here. Add to queue. You can work on your own courthouse. And we'll switch you over to production focus. In terms of anything else finishing next turn, there's nothing. So what I'm going to want to do there is move my Great General over here. And hope that he doesn't die. Make the great tile improvement. Ah, too slow. So I just lost my Great General there to Prosperous. He was able to move his knight faster than I could. How soon until our next Great General? It's not going to be for a while, so losing the Great General there really hurt. I guess it would have been safer if I had dropped the Citadel, tried to drop the Citadel on the far side here. I don't want to, don't know if I want to risk trying to drop another Great General. Because then Prosperous will be able to capture my citadel with his great general. And since he's been fighting wars for longer with the Spanish and the Indians, he has more experience and might be closer to getting an additional great general. Let's grab another crossbowman, grab a musket, and another crossbowman. Ah, so close. 1 hit point. So here I'll want to, so he wants peace. Since he's doing a lot better than me on all of these other things, I don't think we can go for that. We've since fallen behind in terms of techs. I'm not sure if the other players have popped their great scientists, or if our science per turn is lagging quite a bit. In terms of how far they are into rationalism, 1 into rationalism. It's only Prosperous who's gotten into rationalism so far. So here it's just war. I don't have anything too interesting to say at the moment. So Prosperous has Gatling guns, which will make things more difficult for us. So what we want to do here is pillage this tile when the turn rolls over. That'll help us survive just a little bit longer. So actually we'll stop the view here and I'll see you in part 2, or the next part, which I think is part 7.